welcome back. So here we are. Relationship between the polar and the rectangular coordinate, right? We have already established that the polar coordinate is in the form r and what? Theta. And the rectangular coordinate is the x and the what? And the y. Alright, so if this one is clear, that means that anything in the form of something and an angle, that becomes the polar coordinate. Polar coordinate. Then the other one becomes the what? The rectangular or the Cartesian what? Coordinate. Alright. So now, from this right angle triangle, we can say that the x here is the same, this is the r. So we can say that from Pythagorean theorem, x squared plus y squared is equal to what? R squared. Then x will be equal to r cos theta, and y will be equal to r sin what? Theta. So looking at these 3 points, we are going to and we can also determine this angle by taking tan theta being equal to y over what? X. So if you want to get this theta, then you take tan inverse of it, then you get your what? Your angle. So we are going to use this idea to change from polar to rectangular coordinate. So let's say that you have been given a polar coordinate, then you change it to what? A rectangular coordinate. We will look at an example there, you see what we mean. So anytime you have a polar coordinate to change to rectangular, the formula we use is r cos theta and y is equal to r what? Sin theta. The reason is that the thing is in polar coordinate, right? So in order for you to get it in x and y, then you have to use this formula to help you. To change from rectangular to polar, that means that you giving the thing in x and y. So if you want to change it to r and theta, you have to use this formula to help you. This one will help you, as what I said here. This one will help you to get the theta, because you have y and your x. So when you take tan inverse of it, then you get your what? Your theta. And you having the r. Also, you can also get, in order for you to get the r, you can also use the x and the y giving you to also get the r. So let's start. Let's show examples and see. So one, we are first establishing from the first point that converting from polar to what? Rectangular. So looking at this question, find rectangular coordinates. I hope you are writing. Find the rectangular coordinate for the point that has polar coordinate. Find rectangular coordinate for the point that has polar coordinate. A, we have 4, 2 pi over 3. And B, the B2 we have 5, negative 315 degrees. So you can see that this one is in polar coordinate. Why? Because you have an angle, there is an angle, and there is r. So how are we going to change this to what? X and y coordinate. So as I said, you want to change the x and y. So to get the x, you need this formula. R cos theta. Hope you can see that. So x will be equal to r is what? 4 times theta is 2 pi over 3. So cos 2 pi over 3. Hope you can see that. So the rest will be calculator. So when you take your calculator, 4 times cos 2 pi, do the same, over 3. Then you get negative 2. So your x here will be equal to what? Negative 2. So to get a y, you see that is simple. To get a y, then you have to do what? R sin what? Theta. So you know r is 4 times sin what? Theta. And theta is what? 2 pi over 3. So that is that. So just change the cos to sine. Alright, and the result is going to be 2 root 3. Therefore, our rectangular coordinate is going to be negative 2 root 3. Negative 2 root what? 3. So that's going to be our rectangular what? Coordinate. So we have been able to change from polar coordinate to what? Rectangular coordinate. Now we can try this. It's simple, but there is something that you have to be careful with. Know that here the angle is in radian, but here the angle is in what? Degrees. The angle is in what? Degrees. So you have to do something. It's not by changing this one to what? Radian. But it's about you knowing how to punch it on the calculator. You see that your calculator, check on top there. If you are computing for the radian, your calculator should be in radian. So you see R there. You see the R there. So repeat, we have to change from the radian to what? To degree. So you change the mode. So shift mode. So when you press shift mode, you see the 4 is the radian. So here you have to be in the 4. That is the radian. So here you have to be in degree. Please, as far as this course is concerned, be careful with what I'm saying. Alright. So this you have to be in degree. So that will be 3. When you press on 3, you see that the thing will change to what? D. Alright. So now that is in D, it means you are in degree. So to get the S, it's going to be R cos theta. And R is 5 times cos negative 315 degrees. Alright, so put your calculator and see what you get. 5 times cos of negative 315. Alright, so the answer is going to be 5 root 2 all over 2. Then you go for what? R sin theta. So the same way you do it. So alright, so when you do that, your y is going to be 5 root 2 over 2, the same thing. So therefore, our point is going to be 5 root 2 all over 2, comma 5 root 2 all over what? 2. So that's how we change from what? Polar to what? Rectangular. We will be looking at changing from rectangular to what? Polar. Alright, so let's look at converting from rectangular to what? Polar. So you can see that what you have been given is what? Rectangular. Why is it rectangular? It is in the form S and Y. In fact, there is nothing like an angle here. Be in degree or radian. So you will see that. Alright, so let's move on. So we have already established two formulas we used to do it. The first one is what? S squared plus Y squared is equal to R squared. This will help you to get the R because you know the S and the Y. And the next one is what? Tan theta is equal to Y over X. And that too is will help you to get the what? The angle. Then you are there. Alright. So let's go. So we know the X will be negative 2. Y is 2 root 3. Therefore, to get the R, so let's do substitution. Negative 2 all squared plus 2 root 3 all squared. So R squared is equal to, this will give 4 plus, then this will be, you can see that this one will be, you will get 4. And this one will cancel this root. So 4 times 3 is what? 12. So R squared is equal to, alright. So R squared is equal to this plus this, you get what? 16. So R will be equal to square root of 16. And that will be equal to 4. Alright, so now we have this one to be 4. Then, so let's add unit to it, 4 units. Then we now go and find our what? Our angle. Now, we want to plug this on the Cartesian plane. Right? 2 root 3 is 3.4, so let's say 3.5. So now, let's say we have our negative 2 here. Then we have our 2 root 3 here. So it will form somewhere here, right? And so that makes with the S. So this is the alpha, right? Please, you have to understand something here. That's why I'm doing this. This is the alpha. When you do this, you get the angle that makes with the S, which is the alpha. But what we're looking for is the theta, which is from this side to this side, which is the theta. That's what we are looking for. So let's go. So don't make it theta, it should be alpha. So tan alpha will be equal to S y over what? S. Which is twa, like so twa. Opposite over the other side. Alright. So from here, we know our y is 2 root 3 over negative 2, right? So with this one, ignore the negative. So 2 root 3 over 2. In fact, always ignore the negative. And when you do this will cancel this, so you get root 3. So then alpha will be equal to root 3. So alpha will be equal to tan inverse of root 3. So when you get tan inverse of root 3, and you know that tan inverse be in radian. So let's change our distance to radian. Okay, 4. So tan inverse of root 3 is going to give us pi on what? 6. So this will give us pi on what? Sorry, pi on 3. But this pi on 3 is the alpha, not the theta we are looking for. Don't forget it. So we have to find our theta. So theta is going to be pi on 3 minus what? Sorry. Let me help you to understand this one. So if here is theta, if from here to here is theta, here is alpha, and alpha here is pi on 3. But what we are looking for is from here to here. But we know from here to here is 180, right? So to get from this side to this side, what will you do? You have to subtract this side from what? 180. So we are going to get pi minus pi on 3. And when you do that, you get theta to be 2 pi over 3. So now that you have theta to be 2 pi over 3, therefore the point will be, the R is what? 4. Then your theta will be 2 pi over what? 3. But you have to state this in general. So in general, how will you represent it? So in general, we are going to get this to be 4. Then you bring your 2 pi over 3a plus or minus n 2 pi. That's going to be general, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3, starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 0. So when n is equal to 0, you can get something. When n is equal to 1, you can get something. So that's how we state it in what? In general. So that's how we convert from rectangular to what? Polar coordinates. You try this once on your own. I know you are a good student and you will do that. You have to try for 2 negative 2 negative 1 1. So you try this and I hope you will do it. Bye bye.